I never imagined that one stupid, impulsive moment could detonate 11 years of marriage, and in front of an entire ballroom full of people. Yet there I was at Lawson and Pierce's annual winter gala, champagne in hand, lights glittering across crystal chandeliers, laughing a little too loudly at a joke that wasn't funny, standing a little too close to a man who wasn't my husband. My name is Evelyn. I'm 36. And I've been married to Daniel for what felt like a lifetime. But lately it felt like I'd been married to a memory instead of a man. We still lived in the same house, but we didn't live in the same world. 2 brutal months at work and 1 too many glasses of wine. And I made a mistake. A big one. One that stripped away every lie we'd been telling ourselves about our marriage. It started with Adrian, my coworker. Charming, confident, quick with a joke. The kind of man who made everyone feel like they were the only person in the room. He brushed past me on his way to the bar, flashed that effortless grin and said, "You clean up well tonight, Ev." I should have walked away. Should have smiled politely. Should have remembered my husband was somewhere in the same building. But I didn't. I smiled back. I laughed. And before I even realized how it looked, I was leaning in, whispering something playful, something reckless, something I would never have said sober. I didn't see Daniel at first, but I felt him. The air shifted behind me, that cold, controlled silence he carried when he was hurt. I heard his voice before I saw his face. "Evelyn, turn." He stood there, shoulders squared, eyes scanning my face like he was searching for someone he used to know. The conversation around us died instantly. Even Adrian stepped back. "You okay?" I asked, pretending nothing was wrong. Guilt was already flooding my chest. Daniel didn't answer. He just looked at Adrian, then at me. "If you're done, we should go." Not angry. Not loud. Worse, completely controlled. I followed him out of the ballroom, each click of my heels echoing the humiliation I'd created for myself. "Daniel, wait. I'm sorry if that looked." He turned sharply. "If it looked? Evelyn, I stood there for 10 minutes watching you laugh and flirt like I didn't exist." My face burned. I opened my mouth to explain, but the expression in his eyes froze me. There was no fury, no raised voice, just emptiness. A disappointment so deep it felt like a physical blow. "It wasn't serious," I whispered. "It was stupid party talk." "You humiliated me," he said, his voice cracking softly, the kind of crack that cuts deeper than shouting ever could. I tried again. "I wasn't thinking." "That's the problem," he replied quietly. "You haven't been thinking about us for a long time." He stepped in closer, jaw tight. "Do you want to know the worst part? It wasn't the flirting. It wasn't even how you touched his arm the way you used to touch mine." He took a slow, pained breath. "It was how easily you forgot me. Like I'm a placeholder in your life instead of your husband." My chest caved. "Daniel, please." But he raised a hand. "Save it. You've said enough tonight." Then he walked away. Outside, I expected him to unlock the car. Instead, he stopped, turned and said, "I'm going home. You're getting your own ride." "Daniel, don't do this." "I'm not doing anything," he said. "You already did." And he left. Behind glass doors, half the gala watched. That night I didn't sleep. He came home hours later, took off his coat, walked past our bedroom, and slept in the guest room. In 11 years, that had never happened. The next morning, he moved around the house like a ghost. No yelling, no accusations, not even anger. Just silence sharp enough to bruise. "Daniel, can we talk?" He paused, barely turning. "There's nothing to talk about right now. I need space." And he walked out. I spiraled. He didn't answer texts. Sent one message all day. "Let's talk this weekend." When Saturday came, he sat across the table from me. Not beside me. Not touching me. Hands folded. Calm. Resolved. "I'm not ending our marriage," he said. My breath hitched. "But things are going to change." "What do you mean?" I asked, voice shaking. "You broke something in me, so you're going to rebuild it." Slowly. Relief rushed through me, until he continued. "And understand this, Evelyn. I will never tolerate something like that again. I won't fight for your attention. I won't compete with anyone. You want to be my wife? Then act like it. If you can't, I'll leave quietly. And I won't come back. No anger. No drama. Just truth." "I'll fix this," I cried. "I'll earn it back." He stood, grabbed his coat. "We'll see." His reaction wasn't terrifying because he yelled. It was terrifying because he didn't. It was the calm realization that he could leave me, cleanly, quietly, without hesitation, if I ever crossed that line again. And that fear stayed with me far longer than the memory of any mistake I made at that party.